Alright, hello people, we are back. And, well, hate to say it, but I am looking forward to this season being over. It's just been virtually a complete repeat of last season, with the one difference being running into the little circles that pop up here and there. It's been interesting, and I made a few changes to my build from this season, from last season, basically to accommodate that. I'm not using I'm not using Confidence Ritual or Grave Injustice this season because I want to have free reign, be able to freely run all over the battlefield wherever I am. I don't have to feel like have to be close to my opponents. But I mean, other than that, it's just exact same thing as last season. They just didn't do enough with the changes, at least not for the Witch Doctor. They didn't do enough. They really need to change out some of these other I forgot I had that. They really need to change out some of these other sets, and augment the damage on them to make them a little more viable. And then that way you can play some of these. Now, this poison dart setup is just so overpowered that Arachi and Helltooth and this Monojuma, they just can't keep up at all. And even the Jade Harvester, has some trouble competing. So, and I think even with the sets that they enhanced, the crafted sets, they still, even with something I guess like Jade Harvester, I think the biggest problem with them is that it was tough to combine them. Tough to find any way to combine some of them. I mean, this one looked like it had the most potential, this Captain Crimson. But you've got to get rid of a belt. Okay, that's no big deal. But then you've got to give up either boots or pants. And if you're gonna use it with the Jade Harvester, well, that means you've got to give up some of your the belt. The belt isn't a big deal, but then you've got to give up probably the helmet, which in this case, do I even have it? Is this, which basically doubles the damage of your Soul Harvest. So you've got to give up that. Obviously, you got to have the Ring of Royal Grandeur on, and then that means it's tough to have. It's just tough to combine everything. They really needed to have probably an amulet in there. And I think with that Captain Crimson, they added on that waist, that belt, which was not there before. But they really needed to add it on also one more thing. Maybe like an amulet or something like that. At least for the Witch Doctor. At least for the Witch Doctor anyways. And then the other disappointment was the Spite. Well, first of all, let me see. I think it was all guilds. This was a waste. Getting extra keystones. You know, maybe if they had doubled it, it might have been worth it, but you just basically, instead of 4 of them drop, you might get 5. But you've got to give up, you know, you've got to give up 2 pieces of your 6-piece set, which for the Witch Doctor and probably for the Necromancer that's just way too high a price to ask, because you're giving up half your power doing that, most likely. This was okay. Where's Orgilds? Wrist, shoulders, torso, head. Okay. Now you could wear this, but once again, what are you giving up in order to get the bonus from it? Okay? Your wrists. Okay, that means you're giving up your 60% damage reduction unless you put that in your cube. But if you put it in your cube, you're giving up whatever it is you have in your cube for the probably that same helm, if you get that helm in your cube. I think I had the helm in my cube when I was using Jade Harvester. Once again, they needed to have an amulet, or I don't know, they needed to have something else other than just wrist, shoulders, head, torso.
I imagined that the hero of prophecy would be more lively.
I don't know if there was anything else. I guess that was it. And I would like to have used Spite, but unfortunately it just didn't do hardly anything. Where is it? Mojo. This was another thing. They added on that cleaving ability for Gargantuans. They really needed to also augment the damage of it. To just give it the extra cleave ability, it just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth obtaining it. I didn't think so anyways. Oh well. So, exact repeat this season from last season. So I'm kind of just looking forward now just to see where I can get. I'm probably at this point just going to get my legendary gems leveled up to whatever, 110, and then start augmenting. And once I've got all of my items augmented, whatever level I can get at that point, whatever greater rift I get at that point, you know, that's probably going to be it for me. I might experiment Flavor of Time, maybe. I doubt Squirt's Necklace is going to do anything for me. It's just, I just die way too easily with Squirt's Necklace. But Flavor of Time, I'll try it a few times, see if it's worth giving up my S of Johann. I already have tried it a couple times, and it didn't work out, at least on some of the lower level ones. But maybe on the highest level ones, if you get a really good map with a lot of good shrines, maybe it'll make up for the loss of the S of Johann. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to do a couple of level 106s. Got to be careful not to die. Not that this is a big deal, but I do got some bonus pool, 38 billion. That's probably 2 levels. 2 character levels. Got my things on. There we go. Level 106. Still can't get over that 12 billion gold. Ha! Here we go.
Many never have stood where you are now.
In this kind of map, basically,
Succeeded in overcoming.
elites only.
Need help? I have been healed.
Oh! I saw it too late.
Your evil undoes you.
Great. Starting off a little slow here.
Not ready yet.
These abominations must die!
La 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 la. I always forget which way to go over here. Just it.
Need more time.
Fast.
He died.
Get it. Started off slow, but making up ground now.
Needs more time. Your evil undoes you. Not ready yet. Your day comes.
Your dead cop.
Needs more time. My strike is true. Not ready yet. I curse you. Need more time.
Go, go, go! Ah, didn't want to go down just yet, but it's all right.
Die.
Where'd he go? Hey, when he runs away like that.
aid me. Not ready yet.
La 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 la.
Die.
A perfect hit. Bah. What a waste.
You are
Just over there.
I thought I hit it. Alright.
the spirit aid me.
I know, elites only. I can't resist.
Need more time. You are evil undoes you. Wait more time. Die.
Go, go, go! I'm pretty close.
Need more time. A perfect strike. The Rift Guardians.
I'm telling you, those circles stay around a lot longer. Those circles from the seasonal buff, they stay around a lot longer with this poison dart setup than they do with my Jade Harvester setup. I'm not sure why. With the Jade Harvester, the circle comes, stays on for 3 seconds, and then is gone. I'd be really curious to know why that is. Alright, so I can only do the ones 106. Otherwise, it goes down to 30%. Okay.
I need to go back.
I need to go back.
A fine battle.
My step.
2 levels, that's what I like to see.
You look like you could use a new item of, indeterminate usefulness.
Ringy dingy.
Ooh, that's nice.
That costs too
Can I
much.
have it back?
And I can do a few upgrades. You must be wrong about the tones.
If that's what you want.
Ring of Emptiness, very nice. Very good for the Jade Harvester. It's not a bad one, not great, but not bad.
Not what I would do, but when has that stopped you? You're imaginative, aren't you? If that's what you want.
Tell me of your glorious order. Already got a pretty good one on. This one's probably a little better. Not that I'm ever going to use Ring of Emptiness, but save that one anyways. But yep, I'm just gonna do this and augment my items. See if I can match my best from last season, which was 118 on the rifts. And that'll be it. Alright, next one, 106 again. Hit it.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Trying to build up my stacks.
Needs more time.
Go, go, go!
You die. Need more time.
Ah.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us
Not
cleanse
ready
from
yet.
this land.
Perfect. Right.
Need more time.
Absolutely suck.
Need more time.
My curse on you.
Paying attention. Wow, that's horrible. I can't believe that.
Not ready yet. I strike at your heart.
Go, go, go! Guess we don't want it to be too easy, do we? Do we want it to be too easy? How much fun would it be if it were too easy?
Strike at your heart. Strike at your heart.
Going there.
time. A perfect strike.
Unclear now.
Need more time. I strike at your heart.
Face another trial, my friend.
Need more time. You are evil, undoubtedly.
Oh, you absolutely suck. Sucked me right into that. Just about to explode and they pulled me in. Feels like I'm going slower. I think it's just because I'm used to playing the other build. Going faster.
My strike is true.
Go, go, go!
A perfect strike. Your day comes.
Be careful. Thought there were two big guys there. Couldn't tell for sure. I know, elites only, I know.
The Rift Guardian.
Oh, I lost my stats. How that happened. close in the middle there.
Good to see you.
I don't know how I ended up going into him without any stacks. I don't know how I lost them. Blah! Only one success.
I am returning to town.
Well fought, Nephilim.
I grow in power.
Alright, well, at least I used up all of my experience point bonus.
Fortune favors the bold.
Wizard item?
See you soon.
I cannot afford that.
You can afford it. You must be wrong about the tomes. Me? Wrong? Never.
You're imaginative, aren't you?
Brilliant.
I suppose that will work.
After all that farming I did, you'd think I'd get at least
Worst idea.
something.
Quite.
Me? Wrong? Never. Alright, well.
You have access to a wondrous artifact of old, and that's what you want to do with it. Very well.
It's just a numbers game. Yeah, I can do one reforge of the Oculus. So much farming here with this. I'd like to make it seem like I at least got something. I think I have got at least a couple of my items here, ancient legendary, but hoping for something really good. Okay, I will be back.